You like the bandits? Yeah, they're fun. Johnny? Yeah? What about some from over here? Yeah, those bandits, they're pretty funny. Does anybody like somebody other than the bandits? Ooh, Avery. Vera, right? Yep. Who do you, yeah. Yeah, there's so many fun. She hasn't been in it yet. You got one? The chicken? What's that chicken's name? What's that chicken's name? No, Vera's the girl. What's the chicken's name? Flora Ellen. So what happened last night? Can anybody tell me what happened last night? Nora? Say that again? The chicken was being rude. Did you like that? Was it funny? I know some of you have chickens. Do your chickens sound like that? No. That's a pretty funny sounding chicken. What else happened last night? Yeah. Yeah, so the bandits they're casing the bank, right? They're looking at that bank ready to rob it, and the deputy, do you think she's suspicious? Yeah, she might be suspicious that they are going to do something. Do you think anybody else is suspicious? Yeah, do you think the preacher's suspicious? Maybe. What about Vera? You think Vera's suspicious? Yeah. The chicken's suspicious? Yeah, maybe. All right, so are you ready for tonight? And did Johnny James reminded you that there's quiet seat, right? Yeah? All right, well, here we go. Day 3 of Wonder Junction.
For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders.
Preacher, is there anything you don't do around here?
Howdy, deputy. Well, you see, the school was in a bit of a need of repairs, and we're trying to fix it up and make it look nice for our new teacher when she arrives.
Good idea. By the way, did that rattlesnake ever turn up?
Oh, yes, ma'am, he sure did. You see, Buford, we found him right over at the base of that table, all round up.
Really? Right there on the base, huh? I guess I better be more careful when I sit down at the table from now on.
Any luck on finding them bandits yet?
Not yet, but I know they're here. I can feel it in my bones.
The only feeling I have in my bones is aches and pains.
Well, I better get back to work. Those bandits aren't going to catch themselves. See you later.
Well, all right, deputy. You have yourself a good day now. Oh, let's see. What's another good verse? For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life.
I knew I'd find you here painting and working on your memory verses.
Oh, howdy, Vera. How are you today? Yep. Getting it nice and ready to go.
I brought you some muffins.
Oh, well, thank you kindly, Vera. Let's see what we got here. Oh, those look delicious, thank you. Oh, so when does our new teacher arrive? Miss Griggs, isn't it?
That's right, Winnie Griggs. Actually, she arrived on the train just yesterday, all the way from Kentucky.
Wow.
You know, I think the kids are gonna really love her.
Well, I sure hope so. A good teacher is worth her weight in gold.
I agree. Now, if we could just find a sheriff.
Yes, well, at least we have the deputy still. That's if she stays for the jamboree. Oh, I've been meaning to ask you, have you seen our guests this morning?
No, I haven't, but I think they're up early as well.
I've been needing some help with some chores around the schoolhouse, and I was wondering if they could help.
Of course. Want me to fetch them?
Oh, would you kindly, Vera? That'd be nice of you. They do say, many hands make light work.
I'm away, Pa.
All righty. Bye-bye now, Vera. Oh, well. Oh. Okay. All right. Well, not too shabby. Well, I guess it'll have to do for now. Reckon I better see what the back door looks like.
Woo! It's gonna be a hot one today.
Yep. I could sure use me one of those tall glasses of lemonade right now.
Now, where could they be?
Huh? What'd you say?
Did you say something?
Huh? Never mind. You know, it may surprise you, Nettie, but I wonder about things sometimes. Things like, do dogs lick us 'cause they know we've got bones inside? Or how does a sponge hold all that water when it's full of holes? I reckon we'll never know. Hey, you want to hear a joke?
No.
Oh, it's a real humdinger. You ready? Why do cowboys ride horses?
Why?
Because they're too heavy to carry. Too heavy to carry.
Oh, would you hush up, Doc?
All right.
Oh, for crying out loud! Can't you see I'm trying to think?
Think about what, Nettie? What? Why on earth are we out here in the middle of the desert wandering around aimlessly? I'm sure it ain't for the exercise.
No, it ain't. I stashed some tools we'll be needing, and I'm just trying to remember where I hid them. That's all. Wait a second. This looks familiar. Ah, here they are.
So, when did you have time to come all the way out here in the desert to stash tools away? Oh, what do we got here? Crowbar? And, let's see, a lockpick? And, let's see, dynamite? Hey, wait a second. These aren't tools for chores. These are tools for thieving.
And what's so surprising about that? We're thieves, remember?
Oh, Nettie Zelma, we can't do this. We shook on it with the preacher.
No, we didn't. Remember, I interrupted that silly handshake before it was finished. So we ain't breaking no oaths because we didn't make no oaths. You can thank me later.
But I don't want to break his trust. He's been nothing but kind to us. And he sees us as more than just worthless criminals.
Of course he does. He's a preacher.
Yeah, but he's also suspicious about us. You heard what he said, and here you are, proving him right.
Oh, I knew you'd be hard-nosed about this, Dottie Jean, which is why you need to let me do the thinking. Listen, everyone will be busy during the jamboree, and no one will be guarding that bank because Wonder Junction ain't got a sheriff right now. So you see, this is the opportunity of a lifetime, and we can't afford to pass it up.
But what about the deputy?
Oh, she don't scare me none.
I don't know.
Listen, this can be our last heist, and then we can settle down somewhere and retire. I promise.
Yeah, I wish I could believe that.
Morning, folks. Having a little disagreement over here.
No, Deputy, no, just a little verbal sparring with my sister.
Is that so? Then what you got here?
Just a bag of tools, that's all.
That's right, just a bag of tools.
Tools for what?
Well, you
it's,
see,
There y'all are. I've been looking all over town for you two. Oh, excuse me for interrupting, Deputy.
That's all right, Miss Vera. What can we do for you?
Well, Pa wanted me fetch these two here friends of ours for some chores he's working on at the schoolhouse.
Chores!
yep, chores, that's what the tools are for.
Yeah, you see, Deputy, we got tools here for chores. Tools like this crowbar here is for prying shingles off the roof. Prying shingles off the roof. And, well, then we got some,
Looks like a stick of dynamite to me.
That's right, Deputy. And it's for blowing up the junk pile. If it gets too big, that is.
Yep.
At least that's how it's done where we come from.
That's right.
Yeah, well, I reckon those weren't the kind of chores Pa had in mind, but anyway, Deputy, would you mind excusing the siblings?
Well, I guess, Miss Vera, I know your pa is working hard.
Thanks, Deputy.
I got my eyes on you two.
Little miss, you done squirreled us out of a mighty sticky situation. I don't know what that deputy was gonna do, but it seemed like she was gonna bust us for something.
And would the deputy have a reason to bust y'all? Were y'all doing anything you shouldn't be doing?
No, not exactly.
Listen, I don't know y'all very well, nor what your lives are like outside Warren Junction. But what I do know is that when I'm tempted to do something that ain't right, I think of Jesus. And because I love him so much, I want to live for him and do what's right.
Jesus, that was that boy we was talking about yesterday.
That's right, but of course he didn't stay a boy. Why, he grew up and became a preacher of some sorts and began an amazing ministry at about 30 years of age. Say, that's how old y'all are, right?
A lady never tells her age.
Oh, well, sorry. Anyway, during his years of ministry, Jesus did many wonders and works that astonished everyone around him. Why, even his words are a wonder. I mean, after all, he is the one who spoke the universe into existence. He wanted everyone to know that there is only one God, God of love, holiness, and power.
I reckon Jesus, being God, could do some mighty powerful things.
He sure could. Why, he had power over diseases and sickness. He opened the eyes of the blind. He healed people who were on death's doorstep. And he even raised people back to life. Why, he raised himself back to life.
And how'd he do all that? Some kind of a trick?
No trick, just God's power. He even has power over nature. He spoke to a storm and it stopped. He walked on water, and the craziest thing, he fed over 5,000 people with just 5 little loaves of bread and a couple of fish. There were even leftovers.
That's incredible.
It sure is, but the power I like to talk about most is the power he has to forgive sins. When we disobey or do something wrong, Jesus is the one who can and will forgive us if we just ask him to. Now that is a wonder.
It sure is, Miss Vera. Oh, thank you.
Well, I suppose we've left Pa waiting long enough, but I hope I've given you two something to think about. Well, come on, we better get inside.
I gotta find me a way to reel Dottie Jean back in. All this talk is filling her mind with ideas that are distracting her from our main objective, robbing that bank. Oh, why'd we have to cross paths with a preacher?